why we as a species have been stuck in the mud, had our feet glued to the floor or nailed to the floor, why we haven't taken action at a collective global level is simple fear. That's what made that first diagram we showed with the what must be and how it generated to what will be. That's what makes it all happen. This is simple fear of letting go of all of, and in the movie Don't Look Up, there was greed that was looked to, and the fear of not having as much as people wanted was the driving described factor. We're going to list about 10,000 others, if that would be okay. So if we say, I have a fear that I won't be a good enough parent to my child, therefore, I'm not going to take action for 1 billion children. I have a fear of not being seen as a good parent. Therefore, I'm going to not take action for 1 billion children and for the planet and for every other species on the planet. I have a fear of being looked at by other people as not as smart, functional, integrous, or operating within the tribal paradigm. Therefore, I will not take substantive, direct, immediate action to save the lives of 1 billion children. And I won't work with others, and I won't try to convince them to do it either, because I'm afraid of what they will say about me, or what they will do, or how they will think about me, or how it will affect the bottom line next year, or how it will affect me as a professional, or how it will affect how people look at me socially or relationally. My fear of being looked at differently in ways that I am afraid to be looked at by others, or seen or talked about or thought about, my fear is going to stand in the way of me taking action to save the lives of 1 billion children. And I'm making that choice in my root chakra every day, while the world burns, while the Titanic heads to the iceberg. So we would suggest that letting go of the fear of what must be is necessary. That in order for us to be free to take action, that we must admit and accept that the fear is there and is being operated from, in order for us to be empowered to resolve it, and to be empowered to take necessary action now. We want this message far better communicated than what we've said today, because you folks are excellent communicators. We want this choice to be recognizably put under the noses of as many people who have the capacity to change the world for the better as soon as possible. Because if they don't get it, then they're going to, rather than recognizing they're operating from fear, they'll say, where did you get your data? Or, how do you expect us to keep an economy going? Or, that's never been the way we've done it in the past. Or, do you know what that would mean to our bottom line, our next quarter's profits? Or do you know what that would mean? Well, yeah, we know what it would mean. And we know that keeping the status quo as it is a recipe for killing a bunch of people. And if we aren't clear, just as clear as day, in this conversation, in this time of Thanksgiving, in this time of connecting with the people that we love the most, that you would walk out in traffic for, and recognize that every single person on the planet is that, then we would be failing you and not telling the truth and not offering you perspective and not serving you adequately and not offering you an empowered understanding and empowering perspective. We wouldn't be serving you.